and welcome to the podcast. I um I'm here. We made it through Pride Month. Here we are. Honestly, I'm so tired because we did a lot. Um Obviously like apart from the things that I posted, but like a lot of fun was had and I, just regained the control of my voice. I feel like I lost my voice pretty soon into Pride Month. But I'm here today with my signature vocal fry that I uh no matter if I lose my voice or not, it's still there. So I'm sorry to everybody who dislikes that because I've been speaking like this since oh God, since I hit puberty, which apparently, according to the progression of my vlogs, only happened like, I don't know, 5 years ago. Who knows? Anyway, um, yeah, we did a lot. We went clubbing. I'm 24, I am legal. But you know, I we get hungover, but that's life. Sure, it hurts to look, and also, you just get headaches and stuff. I feel like, there is a sense of like, I know what happens when I'm drunk. I don't get like blackout, but like it still hits me the morning after because I'm like, oh God, what did I do? When in reality, I probably had like 2 beers and that was it. Um, but yeah, so Pride Month was fun. We had our usual Pride parade, so that's something. Um, it is a fun world that we live in. I mean, like I have the privilege. My friends and I, we have the privilege of living in San Francisco, which is, a uh, pretty left-leaning. God, I know politics is so difficult for me because I always forget. No, because I vote normally. I'm just like, oh God, but yeah, I'm not right wing. God, I'm already digging myself into a hole. We're like 3 minutes into the episode, and I'm like, is Cat? No. God, like, the thing is, it's always like a lesser of two evils. Really? Are any of the candidates Canadians? No. Are any of the candidates even? You can't vote for Canadians in America. Um, God, I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, San Francisco, a pretty, we're a city that is very much openly stoners and gays, and that's about it. And then, that would mean that my parents would have to go into that sort of, into those two delineations. I don't think, they could be. Hey, I saw a tweet the other day that was like, do any of you headcanon your dad is bisexual? Um, See, here's the thing. Joan didn't retweet it because obviously their dads don't need to be headcanoned as bisexual because I'm pretty sure one of them is. I wouldn't ask a man in his 40s, 50s what he identifies as. Anyway, but someone else like quote retweeted it and said, "No, but I headcanon him as autistic." Um, Slay. No, yeah, my dad's special interest is uh being a girl dad. JK. My dad has a son. My dad's real special interest would probably be old film cameras. It's never something that you'd see in the pictures of our house when I still lived with my parents, but my dad loves old film cameras. My dad loves old films. Um, I mean, he's a documentarian. Is that the right word? He's a documentary filmmaker. Um, and I love that for him. And I keep doing, you know the those memes where people take like a cartoon character, let's say Patrick Star from SpongeBob, and they give them like the eyelash extensions and then the nails and then the like glossy lips, and they're always doing that thing with their hands, and I keep doing that, and I hate myself for it, but like it's also really addictive and fun. Um, anyway, back to my feelings after Pride Month, which is apparently what this topic was when I started. Um, I have notes that I'm following, I swear. July always makes me feel weird about like the rainbow and stuff, but that's just because it's been plastered everywhere for like a solid month. And then like some companies, right? Some companies that have rainbow washed are like, but it's not just, those though I just went Australian there for a sec. What the hell? Anyway, there are those companies that are like, it's not just 31 days of the year. 30, no, Pride Month's only 30 days. It's because July is 31 days. It's not just 30 days of the year. We are proud 365 days. Like, yeah, but like, are you proudly supporting? Because I mean, there are your official social media in other countries that aren't exactly pro LGBT. You're not rainbow washing over there, are you? Because you don't actually believe in it, do you? Because you're I mean, you know, it's all okay. Nothing against the Trevor Project. Eliza worked there for a little bit. Is that the only LGBT charity that people know? Um, because there are others. It's always, I mean, like, hey, they deserve like all of the speaking out and money and like donations that they get. I completely understand that. I support it. I am a gay. I'm not homophobic. I have gay friends. Says the lesbian. Anyway, um, there are. I'm saying this. I can't even name like another one. I am a hypocrite. I am a hypocrite. Um. Anyway, but yeah, it's weird being queer and feeling like companies only support you for that 1 month. I mean, we've seen like the parade floats that are always, uh, I can't, Bank of America. I don't know. Have they ever sponsored Pride? I can't think of a specific episode. Again, I've blacked out the entire month of June. Um, just like for Pride Month, they're like, yay, gays. And then for, 11 out of 12 months of the year, they are silent and they're doing nothing. I mean, I don't know specifically if Bank of America is doing this. I've just made an example of nothing. Anyway, you know, 11 months of the year still donating to anti-LGBT organizations and just supporting people who don't support the community because hypocrisy. I mean, I did say that I was a hypocrite, but like that's not, I'm sorry. I mean, I guess I kind of am. Anyway, it's July. It is officially summer. I mean, summer practically started last month, I'm pretty sure. Like officially. Doesn't it? I mean, does does it start like in does summer only start in June? Like late June? Because that's like when the solstice is. I forgot when the longest day of the year was. Anyway, God, we had a heat wave for like a bit, and that was a lot. Like, I mean, I I'm so glad that we have AC, but back where my grandma, my grandmother, mama, lives. She's in Europe, and they had like a heat wave. I mean, no, actually, I think they only had a heat wave in like England. Um, yeah, gosh. Anyway, they were like 80 degrees or something, and English homes aren't made for that, as my dad says. Um, but yeah, I feel like we have been thinking like too, uh, God, we haven't been proactive this year, like summer holidays wise. Like we want to travel again. I love, I loved visiting the UK with Maria. Um, and so we are like, we're trying to find good, cheap-ish flights that we can get. Because I mean, it costs a lot, especially because like, the travel visa and, um, the passports and everything. And I mean, what's irritating is that like we got our we've since like renewed our passports. I know how to say words correctly, and you can't tell me I can't. Anyway, um, we have like renewed our passports since, because like we were really going close to these, we were cutting it fine. I'm very glad that could still come home. Anyway, we do want to go back to the UK just like for fun and also possibly for other reasons that uh maybe you'll find out about eventually. I'm not like I am I'm the Tom Holland of keeping secrets because I am like really bad at keeping secrets. So I know just like instead of being like, ooh, I can just be like, I am quiet and you're just gonna know nothing. But yeah, God. And also I miss Hope and Lila and Rosa and Arya. The whole like Manchester gang. They were so fun. I can't wait to see them again. If any of those four are listening, because I know sometimes they do. I miss you guys. I just tucked my hair behind my ear. You can't hear it and you can't see it, but you can imagine it. I mean, maybe you can't hear it. I don't see. Sometimes my pickup is bad because I still don't have. Well, no, I have a pop filter. I'm looking at it right now. It's just bad, I think, because it was like a cheap one, so it's not really doing its job. But here we are. We're living the life. I hate myself so much. I live in California. I don't like making fun of, Valley girls. I mean, the Valley is San Francisco. We're the Bay. And that's like, ooh, we built this city on rock and roll. That's a fun thing. Oh, I need to talk about this. I saw a video the other day that was like me at 8 years old trying to be different because, or no, it's not like specifically like, no, it was more like kids trying to be different, uh, saying like, they're not interested in current pop culture because like their interests are actually their parents' interests. Because that was me as a child. Oh God, I was like, no, what's Justin Bieber? What is I'm trying to think of what is One Direction? I you know what I listened to when I was a Justin Bieber and One Direction listening age? I was listening to Queen and Johnny Cash and, other things that my parents listened to. Now, this is not to say that, like, I mean, like, some musicians are, like, still iconic today. My mother, my mother she still loves Madonna. Madonna and, like, Phoebe Jones. God. Actually, no, I think Phoebe Jones, like, after. I mean, she's, like, the same level. Just. God. I just love Madonna. Anyway, you know, come on Vogue, am I right? Uh, ABBA is still, a heavy hitter. I feel like everyone knows ABBA. Everyone knows Queen, everyone knows the Beatles, and that's fine. Now, how many 20 how many 24-year-olds listen to Billy Joel? Actually a lot. This is like a thing. How is okay? I know like a lot of people's favorite Billy Joel song is Vienna because Vienna waits for you, whatever. Even if it's like his big hit, his mainstream hit, I love Piano Man. I can recite that entire song word for word, even though my go-to at karaoke is it is still We Didn't Start the Fire. And like I know that I've heard okay, I don't know. I've heard that he doesn't actually like the song. That it's like, I mean, to be fair, to like to give him the benefit of the doubt, um, it is pretty repetitive because it is, it's just listing things, and I understand. I cannot speak today. I understand that. Anyway, um, but like I still enjoy because I have to remember which event comes after which, and I will do it at karaoke. I do not care. You are sitting down and you are listening to me sing Billy Joel. It's I, that meme. I lied. We're not having sex. Put your clothes back on. You are gonna watch me perform Billy Joel's discography. I am insufferable. I am surprised that Maria even lives with me and loves me. That's what I was trying to say. Both of those things at once. And then here we are. Um, at least one thing that like I got from myself and not like from my parents is my love for gaming because I was a Nintendo DS girly. I loved Cooking Mama. I loved Mario Kart. I loved Mario Party. We didn't have like a GameCube, N64, whatever. Um, for us in our household, because we didn't have a Wii. A Wii was more like our friends have a Wii. That's fine. I mean, now that I'm, a fully grown adult, I have a Switch because that's cool. That's fun. Um, but my my friends and I, we would on our little Nintendo DSs play Mario Kart and Mario Party and like just Mario games. I love and Mar I loved. See, I'm going between Mario and Mario, and I hate myself for that. Anyway, Mario and Sonic, the Olympic Games. Uh, see, I'm not consistent with pronunciation. Anyway, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Mario, I caught myself in a lie again. Who am I? And what am I? And am I real? Who knows? I don't know about myself. Anyway, that's what we would play. We would play Mario Party. And lately, this is some okay, I have like stolen this concept, but playing Mario Party where your goal is to not win is arguably more fun because you're trying not to win. Like everyone gets so I mean, it's like it's boring, every game is you're trying to win. If you're trying to lose, it's a little bit more competitive because it's like who can fail the game first? Who gets the strategy right to like fail the minigame, right? And it's not all about the strategy to win the minigame because like once you've played all the minigames, it's repetitive. You know how to win. But if you know how to lose, you want to lose. And losing sometimes, I mean, hey, to quote RuPaul's Drag Race, losing is the new winning. And that is the truth. And also, okay, concept stolen from the same YouTube channel. Playing Mario Kart. Playing playing a racing game. Let's just instead of arguing with the way that I pronounce Mario and Mario, playing a racing game, um, and trying not to get first and not to get 12th, but to get like a healthy middle, 6th or 7th. That is more difficult because that you have to time right. You have to time that correctly in order to like not get overtaken. Anyway, uh, something that isn't on the Nintendo DS and that I'm what I'm really obsessed with lately. Now, I play on the Switch because my computer and my laptop purely for business. We're gonna ignore the fact that I do have Minecraft on my laptop. Um, but that's just because uh didn't have a console at the time. Anyway, uh playing Stardew Valley is that's what I've been doing. And I've heard that I mean, I've seen there's the new 1.6 update. I've not been able to play because I'm on the Switch and I'm like, anxiously waiting because there are so many fun things that everyone has that I don't because I'm not playing on, the computer. But gosh, and they have so many new things. And in case you want to know, my farm is obviously uh a Vine reference because I'm normal. Uh so if you want to know which Vine reference, of course it's called Ninky Minaj Farm because it's a beach farm and the vine in question is who am I? Let's go to the beach each. Ninky Minaj. Because despite being 24, I am a sucker for a Vine reference. Like, I know technically I'm Gen Z. I mean, at least I'm not Gen Alpha, because, but like, my humor is broken in a way that Gen Alpha isn't broken. I'm pretty sure, I want to say, unless Kai is like on the cutoff, I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure this was a topic not too long ago of like, what is Gen Alpha, what is Gen Z? I think my younger siblings like count as Gen Alpha, and their humor is definitely more broken than mine. I mean, Kai isn't allowed to have like a phone or social media until he's 13. That was the same case with Chelsea and myself. Obviously different with Kelly because she is 4 years older than me, and obviously being the oldest sibling is different for rules. But yeah, in our family it was like only once you're like legally allowed. Even though I really, the thing with like nowadays, I don't feel like children should be having social media at like that age. I feel like because it's difficult. It's a lot on the mental health. Anyway, 13-year-olds definitely more broken humor wise than me. I do still enjoy quoting things. Anyway, but because we've been playing so much, oh yeah. I mean, Maria and I do have a joint farm, but it's not. See, here's the thing though. We have a Caria farm. See, it's the How do you even pronounce our ship name? Here's the thing. Our ship name was given to us by like a friend, right? And it's like, why are you giving real humans a ship name? That is not the point here. Um, it does sound like Korea. And like I get that. And that's why you don't pronounce it like Maria. You say Karia, which arguably sounds worse sometimes. I'm sorry. My girlfriend and I are not a country. I'm sorry to say. As fun as it would be to live there. Anyway, because we've been playing so much Stardew Valley, we have forgotten about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yes, remember that? When we all played that during the pandemic? Hmm? Because I was one of them. I played it during the pandemic, and here we are. I've completely forgotten about what is on my island, who is on my island, how well my island's been doing. Um, and I'm scared to reopen the game. Because what if they all hate me? They probably do. I mean, I've seen because I know a lot of people like they go and they like change the date of their Switch um to the future so that they could see how their animals react to them like coming back after a long time of not playing. But like that is the reality for a lot of people now. You don't even have to cheat. I've probably not played Animal Crossing in maybe 3 years. And I am so sorry to like all of my animals. There's someone on like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, like all of the short form places. I'm pretty sure he uploads everywhere. He's always doing what your favorite Animal Crossing character says about you, and he has yet to do mine. But that's because my favorite Animal Crossing character is the mob boss hamster. Because I am normal and sane. Look, as I said before, my dad loves classic movies. And obviously, my dad has shown me The Godfather. Because what else do men do? Huh? They show their impressionable daughters The Godfather trilogy. Is it a trilogy? I I dig myself a hole, I think, like every episode. I'm like a hair thin line away from ending my career, and I love that for me. I really don't. I need this career. This is all I have. Have I ever worked a real job in my life? I don't think so. Um, does owning or well, co-owning Orange Tree like count as a real job now? I don't know. 'Cause it's a weird thing. I mean, I'm not even doing all of the hard work. I'm just like the face of the company, you know? Anyway, where's I going? Yeah. No. Okay. This is why doing solo podcasts is weird. Is because like I talk to myself and yet I somehow um can't stay on topic. Like you would assume that like if you're doing a podcast with your friends, you're not going to stay on topic because you're the entire time you're having banter and a fun time. But sorry, but not me. I do a podcast with myself and I completely forget what I'm talking about, and I love that. Um, and yes, my voice goes through multiple stages of existence. Anyway, um, I think me digging myself into a hole is a good sign to wrap things up. Um, if this episode was different at all, I'm sorry. But actually, it's the same because I have the same amount of attention span and uh adherence to topic. That is the same words. Well, different words, same concept twice. Anyway, I always end this being like, how do I end this? Um, it so yep. I want to thank you for listening. I love your faces, even though I can't see them. And you'll hear from me laters, and by laters I mean next month. Goodbye. Bro, what a time. I'm doing this on Riverside, right? And I'm really confused. And I'm really hoping that my transition sounds are on this as well, because I don't have them saved, and I don't know how to get them elsewhere. Because when I was recording on Anchor, Spotify for podcasts, whatever, it was all, in the thing. But where are my beans and a clue now? I don't know, and I'm gonna find out, and if they're not the usuals, of this episode, I'm sorry. Um, as per my silly disclaimer that probably means nothing. Cat, not real. Maria, not real. Mentions of friends, not real. Real companies do exist, but express opinions expressed by my characters aren't always my own, which I feel like a lot of me pulls over into my characters. I need to stop with the plosives being that like uh plosives like P, B, D. Just all the front of mouth things that you do with your lips. Anyway, I'm so confused as to why the top of this link says wizard. That might mean something. And if that means I've exposed myself to anybody who knows what Riverside is, Spotify for podcasters, slay. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dealing with this. Haha. You're so cool. You're so fun. Thank you for listening, and thank you for listening to me ramble about things that aren't real. And I love that. Goodbye. Bro, what a time. I'm doing this on Riverside, right? And I'm really confused. And I'm really hoping that my transition sounds are on this as well, because I don't have them saved, and I don't know how to get them elsewhere. Because when I was recording on Anchor, Spotify for podcasts, whatever, it was all, in the thing. But where are my beans and a clue now? I don't know, and I'm gonna find out, and if they're not the usuals of this episode, I'm sorry. As per my silly disclaimer that probably means nothing. Cat, not real. Maria, not real. Mentions of friends, not real. Real companies do exist, but express opinions expressed by my characters aren't always my own, which I feel like a lot of me pulls over into my characters. I need to stop with the plosives being that like plosives like P, B, D. Just all the front of mouth things that you do with your lips. Anyway, I'm so confused as to why the top of this link says wizard. That might mean something. And if that means I've exposed myself to anybody who knows what Riverside is, Spotify for podcasters, slay. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dealing with this. Haha. You're so cool. You're so fun. Thank you for listening, and thank you for listening to me ramble about things that aren't real. And I love that. Goodbye.